Morning, everyone. I want to talk a little bit today about social media, and I'll specifically get into Facebook for some specific reasons. But I started on Facebook back at a time when the only social media I'd been on was MySpace because my kids were on it, and that's the way I was able to keep up with them. My sister talked me into going on Facebook, and I did it reluctantly. And I came to find that it was a nice tool. It helped me connect with friends and family that I might not otherwise. And for a while, it was pleasant and just that, connecting with family and friends. Then all of a sudden, when I was working at a newspaper, they wanted to do Facebook pages. So I had to keep mine going to be an administrator. So I did. Then I got onto Twitter for the same reason. Well, when I started publishing my books, it looked like social media was a good place to publicize that, plus the new website that I had created, www.rustythewriter.org, by the way. You can get all my books there. And eventually I'll have my scenic photos back up on there as I recently redid it. But getting back to social media, it has worked fairly well as a promoter for the books, and I'm doing stuff daily on it, Facebook and Twitter both. And I've got this YouTube channel in which I'm promoting as well. Lately, though, and it may be true of Twitter and probably YouTube, that there are these community standards that have to be followed on Facebook. And every once in a while, I'll see somebody post on there that they went to Facebook jail, whatever that is, because I've never been there. Although some of the things that I've seen people go to Facebook jail for, I'm surprised I haven't been there. But be that as it may, it's been fairly tame. I've been a little frustrated with it because for a while it turned into nothing but a religious rants. And then it was politics when Trump was running for president. And it's now a lot of ads, which is okay because I'll pop a promotion of my book on those ads. I figure, hey, they're going to come up on my feed. I can come up on theirs. Anyway, what I have noticed in the last month or so is once in a while, those comments that I put on somebody else's post with a picture and, hey, go look at my website, www.rustythewriter.org, by the way, I'll get a comment back. And sometimes it's just a long list of names and then a link to what looks like a porn site. I look at that kind of stuff as, if I don't want to look at it, I'm not going to look at it. I don't get upset about posts that are on Facebook that might offend other people because, hey, it's not going to get under my skin. The other day, however, had an ad come up on my feed on Facebook for, I suppose, some erectile dysfunction thing. Now, Facebook's community standards, I took a look a while back, and I looked at them again after this thing came up, and they prohibit nudity except for educational or medical purposes. They prohibit anything with full intercourse. They prohibit showing women's nipples unless they're showing breastfeeding. I don't quite understand that, but hey, whatever. But this ad for this erectile dysfunction thing had all of that. Full nudity, full intercourse, women's boobs with nipples, men's penises, all kinds of stuff. And I didn't look at it that long, but enough. It was quick and fast, and you saw a lot just in a couple seconds. So, what I'm wondering then is what happened to Facebook's community standards on those things? The answers to my comments, this ad for erectile dysfunction with sex all over the place. What's happening with those community standards? Is it a case that Facebook has to sit and wait for somebody to complain about it, which I think is dumb? That's the same with HOAs. They don't have any enforcement arm of their own. They wait for people to complain and then they go out and check things out. I think that's dumb. If you're going to have rules, enforce them. Don't wait for somebody to complain about it. Anyway, that's my rant on Facebook and their community standards. If you're going to have standards, enforce them. And if you're going to do it fairly. This stuff about people getting sent to Facebook jail over political posts that differ from their philosophy, that's not right. Not right at all. If you have a philosophy, you need to let others speak their mind. If you're going to be this, transparent First Amendment thing, you got to let other people have their say, whether it agrees with you or not. Now, as far as the sexual content, I don't get the wrong idea. I'm no prude. And I don't have a problem looking at that kind of thing, but others might. And if you're going to have community standards, enforce them. That's all I'm saying.